This is Rocket. Just a really quick video to explain how we will able to obtain the new Sisters of Parvos briefcase weapons, followed with a brief highlight demo from the latest dev build. So, the short version is first we will need to enter and complete the Zenith tier of the Granum Void, regardless of how many kills we got, really just needed to finish it to trigger the Sister Thralls. Then exit the Void and defeat the Sister Thrall within that same mission, and that is the step where we will be able to roll for one of the briefcase weapons. After that, all we need to do is farm the Murmurs by playing Corpus missions by defeating the Sister Hounds. Once we completed the Requiem puzzle, the Sister will show up in one of the Railjack Corpus missions, and all you need to do is head there to defeat her. The process seems to be in line with what we are used to for Kuva weapons, but with a little Corpus twist. Included is a demo run of the process on the dev builds. Until next time, thanks for watching.
He leads you around, remember that?
Oh, right. And that is in addition, so
So
this is actually my Sister of Parvos right here. This is her. She has the more dress-like energy ephemera on, and the Hound has a different one on. I think there's actually a few stacking there, so just disregard that.
Yeah,
but as you
say, it's a bit noisy there.
yeah, ignore that. But as you can see, she is kind of the boss, and she doesn't like me very much. And I used Ember as her progenitor, which we can take a look at the whole starting half of all things Sisters of Parvos. So I'll take us over to that now, and we can talk around it and over it. All right. So when it comes to the Lich system, you know, Kuva larvalings come from Grineer missions. When it comes to Sisters of Parvos progenitors, we are going back to the Granum Void. All players who use the Zenith Granum Crown to enter the Granum Void will start the process of getting a Corpus Sisters of Parvos progenitor. We've gone a few ways on this, and generally what's going to happen is you're going to go into the Granum Void, you're going to play it. If you are a solo player, you don't need to worry about specific loadouts like the Zorus, because we are going to give you the progenitor on any tier of completion. So for example, you can see me going in here alone with Ember. The Granum Void can be pretty difficult, to be honest, to hit the 75 of 75 requirement for top tier. Loadout depending. If you have your Zorus and depending on your frame, but you can see I'm in here with Ember. I'm doing my best to mow down the Parvos specters here, or not Parvos specters, errant specters rather, and I have as much firepower as I can muster, and we'll see what happens.
A water gun.
I
Sort of
Yeah.
an interesting juxtaposition.
That's actually my Ignis Wraith with blue energy. It just
No, it looks like the
although,
Soaktron.
I wonder if you could put the Soaktron on the Ignis Wraith. That would be ideal.
From Ember.
Yeah. So as you can see, I got my first tier of reward. I used my Zenith Crown, and now I'm going to complete the mission as you normally would. This is just a Corpus Exterminate mission. I believe it's Acheron on Pluto, and you know, I got my my stealth bonuses up. I got my Skagiati, and Parvos has shown up. Parvos has you know, some stuff to say, so let's take a listen.
Some power, some fight. Which
At this time, he has spawned a candidate to be a sister, we'll say. I can see that the Archiplasmor awaits me. This current animation, this is final, but there is just a bit of a dev whip here. This is the larvaling animation you probably recognize.
you are my sister, it will not dare do so again.
And as you can, yes. And as you can see here, Parvos just claimed a sister. So that will be the first step. So if you're looking, you know, when the update drops, the first thing you're going to want to do, if the first thing you want to do is get yourself a Sister of Parvos, you're going to want to go to any Corpus mission that has the Granum Void and just make sure you have a Zenith crown, and that'll be the first thing you do. And then, of course, things are going to, you know, heat up. Your Sister of Parvos will be there as your threat, and in order to take her down, you're going to need to learn the Requiems for your given Sister of Parvos. So in this regard, we have, instead of the Thralls with the, you know, Grineer units, The hounds themselves are going to be the way that you earn your requiems for your Sister of Parvos. The hounds are much tougher. I think we predict that the magnetic damage meta is upon us when it comes to fighting these hounds. So magnetic damage is very powerful against their extremely dense shields. And each hound, you're going to be basically seeing less hounds worth more murmur. So they're much tougher than their Grineer Thrall counterparts, but they're worth a lot more. So they're also much more mobile, and they're like a little, almost like a little mini boss fight in your normal invasion nodes that you're doing to track down your Lich. And as you can see, Ember here is ready for a Secret Mercy. So this poor Robo Dog, Jeff.
Oh.
How could you, Jeff?
Remember, we have the puppy animals for that too.
Oh.
Can't
No, we're not going to discuss
you
those.
can't bring that up. Yes. So yeah, so you'll be taking
They're
those.
tougher, but they're worth more.
Yes. Yeah.
So
and again, they will get additionally more difficult depending on your actual Lich's level that you're fighting. So in that regard, once you have unlocked the code, your Requiem pattern is known, which shouldn't take as long as it does now on the live build. We are reducing that time because once you figure it out, your Lich will flee to their designated Proxima region. So what that will look like is you'll see at the right here in my Railjack tab up here on the screen, there is a pulsating Lich node because my Lich has, or my sister has fled. So in this case, it's on, the showdown is ready. I can go do my Corpus showdown, and any other player that's at that state will matchmake together. It's that region for Neptune for the Corpus, and it'll be Saturn for the Kuva Liches, and they'll be waiting for you. So if me, Steve, Scott, and Jeff all are ready to take down our respective sisters, we'll all go into a mission together, and we'll be facing off against them in a ship, taking out each one by one. So it'll be, you'll want to prep for it. There's going to be a couple, bosses one by one to go through. The sister herself is going to be waiting there, so you'll want to make sure you're ready to take them down as a squad, solo, whatever you prefer. But they'll be waiting there.
Your hound, of course, loyally by
Hound.
your side.
Yes, yes, very loyally by your side, and you'll have to break through the hound to get to the Sister of Parvos. So those will all be waiting for you. People saying magnetic to fight those dogs. Well, we were doing some before and after on the dev build with and without magnetic, and it made a huge difference. So yeah, you'll have to decide for yourself, Tenno, as always. Right. So got some questions.
Recap, Reb. That was a very good recap, Reb.
I don't.
Yeah, there's a lot to it. I mean, there's
Yeah.
polish on the sort of Lich system in general.